Think about the best hand-to-hand combat you've experienced in games. There's this beautiful dance that happens. You're trading blows, reading your opponent, waiting for that perfect opening. One moment you're on the defensive, barely holding on. The next, you see your chance and strike. It's close, visceral, and incredibly satisfying. But how do you actually build that experience? How do AAA studios create NPCs that feel like worthy opponents, rather than punching bags? Good melee combat is all about that push and pull. The tension builds as you circle each other. You land a hit, they stagger. They retaliate, you block or dodge. Back and forth until someone gains the upper hand. When you win, pure elation. When you lose, frustration, but also that drive to try again. There's no single right way to implement hand-to-hand combat. Just like most game systems, there are multiple valid approaches depending on your game's needs, scope, and design goals. So in this video, we're going to build a first-pass implementation to understand the fundamentals of what makes NPC melee combat work. Let's start with the basics. The NPC setup includes sphere collision volumes attached to each hand. These register contact with the opponent's capsule. On contact, damage is calculated and applied. There are multiple attack animation montages in a rotation. This prevents the same punch from repeating over and over. A response animation play when the NPC takes damage, while a death animation trigger when the health reaches 0. The player character uses a similar setup. This keeps things symmetrical and easier to debug. There is nothing revolutionary here, just solid fundamentals. Now let's see how this plays out in practice. I'm using some free attack animations combined with Lyra's reaction animations in this demo. When you engage the NPC, the AI detects the player and closes the distance. Once in range, the dance begins. Landing a few punches causes the NPC to react and stagger. Moving backward creates space. The NPC swings but misses. The NPC pushes forward again, adapting to the distance. Another strike connects, another reaction. The NPC does land some hits during the exchange. This isn't a one-sided beatdown. Eventually, after several exchanges, the final blow connects and the NPC drops. Notice that you can still move freely during combat. The NPC will chase and re-engage, maintaining pressure. The fight flows naturally as positioning changes. Hit the like button if you find this valuable and share your thoughts in the comments. This first implementation has issues. The NPC can behave erratically when animations get confused. Sometimes damage registers without a clear visual attack. This is completely normal. This is how development works. You build something basic, identify the problems, and iterate. Building compelling hand-to-hand combat isn't about getting everything perfect on the first try. It's about understanding the fundamentals, implementing them, and then iterating based on what you learn. The NPCs in your favorite games went through the same process, probably dozens of iterations before shipping. So start simple, test often, and keep pushing towards your vision. That's how you create NPCs that are genuinely good at hand-to-hand combat. Hand-to-hand combat also forms part of the stealth game experience. Watch this video for more on creating an epic stealth experience, and I'll see you there.